What's up, everybody? Welcome back for another video here with EndFaze Games. Just got back from playing a very random impromptu sorcery casual event. I wouldn't even call it a tournament, but we ended up getting 6 people. We had a couple others that were supposed to make it out, but today, it was a breath of fresh air to be able to play some sorcery again. We introduced a new player to the game, and just got to play some cards. And I tried Archmago for the first time today. My first time actually playing it. I've seen other people play it, and I'm running a similar build, but it ran really good. I misplayed a little bit in the first match, and it was really close. But I'm really liking the way it's running. I kind of got away from, I was doing a druid, like a water build, and I really like playing that a lot. But Archmago, the power is definitely there. I can see why people are not, I guess people are complaining about it online, but I'm really liking the way it plays. It can be beat. All the decks, have a good amount of parity. We got one player who plays a wedding deck. We got our battle mage guy. We got a few other decks. Everything. There's a lot of parity in the game. That's the main thing that I like about sorcery. But this video is just kind of a random play sorcery kind of video again, and I really had a lot of fun today. And one of the main reasons why I think that everybody should give sorcery a chance, if they haven't played it yet, play a few games. It is on paper, it looks kind of complex at first, and I was actually turned off of it when I first saw it. I was big into MetaZoo at the time, and I saw the gameplay of it and the way it was portrayed to me in the video that I was seeing. I was like, this isn't for me. This is too much. And it does kind of seem that way with some newer players. Like today we introduced a new player to the game, and you just got to take your time with showing the new players the ropes. Get them some of the basic decks, the basic cards, and maybe the precons are great for newer players, but you just got to take your time with showing them the game. And an Archmago deck is probably not the best deck to show off to a new player. Maybe just a sorcerer, wave shaper type of thing with the precon, something like that. But today, the main point of this video is that I wanted to just say that I feel kind of rejuvenated after today. Like today, I always say that the sorcery is probably the most fun TCG that I've ever played. It doesn't mean I haven't played other TCGs and had a lot of fun. We actually played a couple of games of Pokemon today with some of the newer decks, the newer meta decks in Pokemon. And it was actually fun too. I had my Grand Archive deck with me. I didn't get to play any of that, but I'm having a lot of fun watching that online. Still, waiting to play my first Grand Archive matches, but at the core of my TCG playing, it's sorcery. And I've said it 100 times, I could lose 10 games of sorcery in a row and I could still have a blast. At the end of the day, I don't want to lose 10 games in a row, but it's more of a casual, experience. Even when you are being competitive, with the structure of placing your sites out into the realm, the random nature of cards like Lightning Bolt and other ones, you're not guaranteed to hit certain things. It's just fun. You don't know what's going to happen. Every game is completely different, and every game is fun. And the games are close, really. I mean, you can get steamrolled in some games. You can get steamrolled in every kind of TCG. But for the most part, a sorcery game it's going to be fun, and it's probably going to be close. The Death's Door mechanic keeps people in the game, gives people, a second chance. So yeah, I just wanted to put this out there. I didn't record any gameplay today. I did snap a picture of a couple guys playing today because I did get kind of caught up in the moment of playing, because I was just so excited to just play the game again. I haven't played in a while, and it just made me the community's great. I got a great group of friends that we play with. We'll drive, you know, within reasonable distance and reasonable planning. You know, we're not afraid to travel and drive to other game stores and events. We drove all the way to New York for a MetaZoo tournament a few years ago. I flew to Dallas for a MetaZoo tournament. But I'm hoping that this year we can get into those bigger events for Sorcery to where it'll be, you know, worth players' time to, you know, schedule a flight to Dallas or schedule something to go to New York or do this or do that and, you know, travel the world. Me and my buddies, we went to Gen Con last year. It's not very far from us, so there was like no question that we weren't going to go to that. But I just wanted to, you know, put this quick video out there, you know, to just kind of reinforce, you know, the philosophy of the channel, which is just play the game. If you get a chance to play the game and get some cards, you're going to have a blast. You're going to get hooked. You're going to want the cards. The main thing now is being able to get the cards. The community's great. Like I said, I have a great group of friends that I was friends with from MetaZoo. I'm friends with them now. They play Sorcery. We pass cards along to newer players. You know, we have tons of bulk that we can hook up. And if you're in the Cincinnati, Ohio area, please reach out to me. I'd love to, you know, meet you and play some games with you, let you know our schedule and stuff like that. But just keep playing the game, keep promoting the game if you can. That's the one thing that I'll end the video on is that, you know, as I became kind of a promoter of MetaZoo when it was kind of going downhill, I struggled quite a bit with, you know, player accounts and stuff, and that's kind of what we're dealing with right now. And it's easy to get discouraged, and I got discouraged, you know, the last few weeks, and rightfully so. Like I want the company to have more, you know, more input, more communication, that kind of thing. But at the end of the year, it is tough. But I just get jealous of other card games because people are still playing Magic, people are still playing Pokemon. I want them to still be playing Sorcery as well. And, you know, life happens, you know, people get busy, holidays, you know, this, that, and the other thing can, you know, card games aren't the most important thing in the world. But just don't get discouraged, you know, if on Sunday, that's when your game days are and, you know, a couple people don't show up or you're not able to, you know, get any games in that day. Just keep at it. Just try not to get discouraged. It's easier said than done. And just keep putting in the effort and maybe get a second person involved as well, you know, to be that, you know, that second, you know, in command. That way, you know, if you can't make it and you're like the head organizer for the weekend, if you can't make it, put somebody else in, you know, in second. That way, if you can't make it, they can still show up. And if one other person shows up, that way they have somebody to play with. Even if it's just one other person, you play, you know, 2, 3, 4 games and then go home, something like that. But today was a lot of fun. We introduced a new player, like I said. We had a nice random 6-player event and, you know, got, you know, participation dust and all that stuff. I got to practice Archmago, which I'm gonna stay with that and tinker with that a little bit. And yeah, that's about it for today. I don't know when this will go live. I'll probably put it up tomorrow. So this will be, you know, I played on Sunday. This will probably go up on Monday. But yeah, just wanted to put another video out there for the Sorcery community to see. Just stick with it and we'll continue to grow the game. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll chat with you a little bit more. Take it easy. Have a good one.